Early afternoon, 12:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, January 24th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I wanted to do a more straight-to-the-point update here, only for one of two reasons. One, XRP, and this could be for nothing, and it could be a way to throw off the technical traders who are watching EMA lines. We are approaching what looks like we could start in the 30-minute time frame, a bearish cross, very, very closely, but a lot of times too, for technical traders, even if there's a continued move up, they might use the EMA lines to throw people off. So I like to watch the technical trade setups, and this would be a signal for anybody using the EMA lines to consider selling. So this could just be to throw off technical traders. That's why I say the exponential moving averages and things in their self might be a little tricky to use. Now, if we break it down into the 15-minute, you can already see we're forming a bigger cross. And now if we lose the 200-day, that's a wider signal that the 30-minute will probably also start a bearish cross. And then you have to see if it can maintain through each time frame. Once it gets into the 4-hour time frame, you know the pattern's pretty much started to reverse back down. But as you see, it works out with it. So 4142 is the 4-hour time frame, 20-day support. So we'll continue to look at the 30-minute. I did this update in a timely fashion just because I feel I like to give everybody the info, and everybody who's watching, update by update by update, you have more information about who I am. You understand what's going on, and if you've been watching, you understand through donations and through XRP rewards. I have 3,000 XRP tokens. I just don't know what the price of them were because it's been collecting over the last, since I started on YouTube. Those are the only things I don't sell, and then the rewards for the last 6 months. If you're in the Telegram or on here, you see that I have over 18,000 ZIL. That was bought. Here, I can just show you exactly what I have pinned in there. So if you're interested in joining, and a lot of ideas are floating around for me to expand this Telegram a little bit as well. Some good ideas, actually. So I have 42,222 DGB at 0.0063, 18,000 plus ZIL at 0.016, and 222 algo at 0.164, which I begrudgingly regret not buying more, but they all had hit targets in the recent past. And now XRP, I'm still awaiting for my gigantic purchase because it hasn't hit my technical level that I had set up for every other crypto when I started buying. And also the same strategy I used with my silver stacking with the gold-silver ratio. It's not unlike what I use with my crypto trading. Just last year, I helped manage to build a wide audience because you all watched me build a XRP portfolio from 3,500 to well over 15,000 in 2 months. That's in a bull market setting. This is not a bull market setting, so it's harder to do that. But I have a lot of other cryptos for the ISO and then the Internet of Things that I really am expanding on. ZIL for the Ziliqua network, if you know anything about that. But anyhow, I begrudgingly digress. This bearish cross we're watching, if it does happen, and see if it continues to play through. In the 15-minute, pay attention to that time frame as well to see if we can hold the 200-day. If we lose the 200-day here and use that 418 as resistance approximately, that's when you know that the bearish cross is probably going to play through on the 30-minute. But right now, these are technical trader nightmares because the technical traders sit here, and right when you get a cross of sorts, look what happened down here. Crossed. Completed a divergence in the 15, and then what did it do? Bounced down to its support, and poof. Now if it does the same thing, maybe it would fall through here, and then maybe it would hold like the 4-1 level, and then poof. But we'll watch to see how it plays out minute by minute, segment by segment, and candle by candle, depending on what time frame we're in. I like to first have the 30-minute candle. If you can break through the 200-day and the 30-minute and have the bearish cross, and the price action ends up below the 200-day, that's when you know something's going on. As of right now, this isn't thick. We haven't broke the 200-day here. Even in the 15-minute, the 200-day is managing to hold. So until we were to break the 412 at first, I don't even pay as much attention to it. But I do, in the back of my head, see the bearish cross formation that's starting. Now, I also see a dump down on this and a pull back up. So it could be a fake out, but we just have to wait and see. So that's the technical information that you're seeing if you're looking at the chart. And the only reason I use the MA lines, because right now, you got the technical traders, their shorts are buzzing. They're buzzing to put in some shorts here because they can see a bearish cross about to happen. A lot of times it does trick you. As you see down here, they would have put the short in and then quickly reverse back out. So we have to see if it's another case. of what I like to call mistaken identity just by looking at the technical trading side of it with the exponential moving averages. And I set it up at 20, 50, 100, 200. It's just the way I do it. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just the one that I like the best. And everybody has their own personal settings. Now, if we look at the same thing with Bitcoin, we've been flourishing with this downtrending resistance line that I've talked about forever. It's the one from October 2021, and it's a major, major, major pivot level because it's seemingly we can't get to the top side of that since 2021. No matter where the price action's at, it continuously gets beaten down. And now, with Bitcoin, it just completed a bearish cross in the 30-minute. Just like we're talking about with XRP, and I'm not saying by any means that this is the end of the pattern. These can oftentimes, they're to trick the technical trader if the pattern still has room to run up. Now, that may not be the case today, but we will find out a lot more in the next 2 to 3 30-minute candles here. And especially if Bitcoin were to roll its way down and break the 22,600 or 560 level approximately. That's when you would really get another minute detail. If we could break this level, we'll say 22,580. But you would have to break this 200-day to continue moving and lose the structure. That is, I acknowledge, a decent drop down here, but it could just be a retest of liquidity. Now, the fact we didn't get past this downtrending resistance, if it were to break down here, would be interesting. Because we continue to get beaten down by this downtrending resistance line that goes back to 2021 in October. In the 15-minute, there's not much to say. It hasn't lost this. It was a quick dump down. It could be a liquidity pull now. It could be putting in a sneaky bull. Little minute bull flag in a very short time frame. Always like to watch these wicks and see how they play out, but it did pull back once. So we'll see. It's really playing in here. You could really draw a line like this in the 15 to lose that first 200-day support, which it's holding right now right at around 22,850 area. And then you can even go a little bit farther, but the main thing right now is the bearish cross in the 30-minute time frame for Bitcoin. The forming bearish cross on XRP, but like I said, these are oftentimes a trick the technical trader who will put in a short just based on that cross. Right now, a bunch of people are putting in shorts. I'm just saying that's what happens. They see the bearish cross and they know at some point, if this price action continues down this agenda, it's going to continue to move down to the 200-day. But now I'd watch for the spike. Even if this cross is real, oftentimes now Bitcoin would come back up over the top of the 20-day to liquidate the newly formed shorts, even if it's going to go short. So this becomes a very, very big consolidatory area. Now, one thing I will say, if you're looking to play one side or the other, this downtrending resistance line, that pivot level from October of 2021, is a great way to play a short or a long. You can use it as a stop loss on either side, because if it breaks up out of here, it's got a little bit of room, like I've shown, all the way up to about 25,000, but 24.2 if you break farther. But 25, and then it can ultimately possibly weasel its way up to 28,000, but it starts here on this trend line from 2021. I can't make it any clearer than that. So we're going to watch this. We're going to pay attention to it, because even though Bitcoin did form a bearish cross in the 30-minute, we don't know if it's a fake out yet. We will only know by the price action, the way it reacts to it. Total crypto market cap, that means it's also created a bearish cross, just like Bitcoin. And the importance of that is if we break back below this important trend line at about 1 trillion, I know it's at 996, but the 1 trillion is really where you want to stay above, but we'll give it credit. We'll make it work to get back below at 996.3. And then you would want to hold the 989 at worst. So you've seen it several times come down, consolidate, 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 consolidate. Could it be building for its push up and tricking the technical traders right now? That's what we have to watch, and that's what I'll continue to watch. Make sure to hit that like button. Consider joining Tom's Army. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to get these rapid fire updates. This is the third today already. It's 12:46. But I do enjoy doing more updates, even if all the videos don't get as many views. Anybody who's watching update after update after update is staying one step ahead. And you're getting this time-tested information on the charts that you're not going to get at the rest of the YouTube channels, because they're more focused on building portfolios, more focused on maybe giving you the more on the sense of FUD, or give you that clairvoyant feeling that you can always expect us to go to the moon no matter what. But I'm going to give you the day-to-day inner workings. I'm going to teach you exactly how the charts work, and I'm going to give you a better understanding of who I am within the charts and what my portfolio holdings are. You have to pay attention to each and every update. As you've seen today, it was slipped in about a 1 minute and 30-second segment. So join me on BITGET, join me on MEXC for spot free trading and selling, UPHOLD for staking, and they're Web3 enabled. They also have their tax code upgraded so that it works with the U.S. tax code. So now that they're in cahoots with them, you know it's going to be around because the U.S. is getting their money. So just make sure you're in an exchange that is actually using the U.S. tax laws and not trying to avoid it, and they're actually reporting to the U.S. For the tax purposes. I know a lot of people want to get around it, but in the end, if you're trying to cheat on your crypto taxes, even if it is unethical, they're going to come after you 10 times out of 10.